guys, I'm gonna throw together this card real quick, and I thought I'd bring you guys along. I'm gonna go get a different light today because this whole mess is making me nuts. I was inspired by this piece of paper. This came out of this paper pack here. It's a Craftsmith. It's this one here. At any rate, I've had that piece of paper out. It was obviously a 6x6. I've had it out for a while, and I just haven't used it. I keep thinking, I'll do that on the next one. I'll do that on the next one. And then I get to the next one and I don't. So this time I am. It's pretty easy. I have several sheets of paper, but it's no big deal. This is cut at 5.5 this way by 8.5 this way, scored at 4 1/4. So it's a standard A2 size card. 4 1/4 by 5.5. Then I have an inside piece, which is this one, that I stamped this adorable little flower on. Can't tell you where I got that stamp. It's a rubber stamp, and I ordered it last year about this time. So I don't remember where I got it from, if I'm honest. But this paper here is going to go on the inside, and I didn't measure this one. I measured everything else, but didn't measure this one. This one is cut at 4 by 5 3/8. So that's going on the inside. Around the edges, I used a Distress ink. I used, what is that one called? Evergreen Bough. It's this one here. So I just went around the edges, you know. This one, I have, what, 4 mats for the outside. This one here is cut at 4 1/4 by 5 3/8. Then this one is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And around the edges of the white, I did the vintage photo, and then I went over it with the evergreen bough because I changed my mind. So this one is 3 1/8 by 3 7/8. And then this one is 2 5/8 by 5.5. And as you can see, I did another one of these flowers. This was a pair of 2. One bigger, one smaller. See the difference in size? They're super cute. I stamped them with the same ink. It's that evergreen bough. I hope that I'm saying that right. I hope. But I want to use this little hello here from this little stamp set that I got at Dollar Tree. I like this little stamp. I've been using it a lot. Ranger Archival ink. See, that stamps out so cute. This little scrubber thing is about had it. Whoops, wait a minute. And now all we have to do is stick it all together. And this little flower here is kind of similar. I don't know what kind of flower that's supposed to be, unless it's supposed to be like a hibiscus or, well, probably a hibiscus. Then I got out these 2 different ribbons here. This one came from Dollar Tree, and it's just a pretty lace looking ribbon. I like it. I think the other side's more ornate. It is. And then this is just an off-white or organza type ribbon. Where did I get this from? I think I ordered this online. Either that or I got it from Walmart, because that one did not come from Dollar Tree. Yeah, a little bit. I'll straighten it out in a little while. I'm not going to hold you guys up while I do it. I started inking this side of this page and didn't like how heavy I did that one corner, and then I turned around and inked the other corner, I mean the other pages equally as heavy, I think, by the end of it. Crazy, right? Anyway, it's kind of been one of those months. I'm just kind of ready to move on. It is spring now though, but we were having spring weather back in January for whatever reason, because normally in Oklahoma it is bone chilling cold in January and February, and this year it just wasn't. I'm hoping that we don't get a freeze or an ice storm or something like that, but in my experience in this fine state, we've gotten ice storms with 3/4 inches of ice, not snow, ice. I'm going to need a little more sticky for this after I decide which side I want to be the upside. Really a pretty easy decision since they are butterflies. This little sticky thumb, this stuff is sticky. I mean, granted, it's in the name, but it's stickier than I expected. I was pleasantly surprised. And I cut way too much of this ribbon, but that's okay because I'll use it on another card. Anyway, I'm hoping, because on those years, well, just a few years ago is when we got the 3/4 of an inch of ice. It's literally been like 3 years ago or something like that. That was at the first weekend of May, or first week of May, that happened. And I always say to people who like to plant flowers, do not plant flowers in Oklahoma before Easter, because you're going to have to buy more. It never fails. We always have a pretty significant freeze at night that kills them if they're planted before Easter. Fun fact. Not so fun, but fun fact. Crap. Come on. What is weather like where you guys are at? I get curious about that stuff. Like people who live in other countries especially, do you experience the 4 seasons like we do? Here in Oklahoma, we definitely do. Spring and fall. In spring, there's a moist cool, usually, and it's because of spring rains. The old saying, April showers bring May flowers. Yeah. But we also have, you know, crisp mornings from time to time, or nights. But then the springtime weather is like in the 70s. That's Fahrenheit. I don't know what it would be in Celsius. And then in the fall we have crisp, cool weather that just makes you want to bundle up. Of course, here in the summertime, we have intense heat, and it's humid heat. It's like take your breath away humid. And then winter time, we can get snow, we can get ice, we can just get cold, but usually it's cold whether we have the snow and ice or not. I'm going to put this over here because I have the flower there. And now we need some pretty green bling. Hello, Buzz. What you doing? Not feeling good today? My puppy, well, he's not a puppy, he's an old man. Just came in the room. Day before yesterday, it was, here we go with the weather again. It was mid 80s here. Then yesterday it was mid 60s. And today it is 80 again. That's kind of that sums up spring in Oklahoma. You never know what it's going to be. I wish they wouldn't put all of these on this single strip adhesive. Wish they'd just kind of do individual dots. There. Just a simple hello. Cute, right? And I may end up coloring that flower. Anyway, thanks for spending a little time with me, guys. I certainly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.